Hi, my name is Abby, and I'm going to quickly document the history of a neighborhood being transformed into a large parking lot. This starts with an image that I saw in the late 1990s. It was part of a mosaic to illustrate the route of a north-south highway that was going to be built into the neighborhood. I was told that this picture was taken in the 1980s. You can see Gundersen Hospital on the bottom, and you can see South Avenue running up and down. In the 90s, many of us saw this picture for the first time and noticed how much of the neighborhood was already turned into parking lots by then. All of the buildings inside of these yellow boxes are now gone. Most of that space is now devoted to parking. The space in the red box on the right is what they want to take next, to add another block of parking lots. All of these homes and businesses, it's about 4.5 city blocks worth, and I count about 47 residential or small business lots in there. All of this space has been eliminated as part of this neighborhood, and now they want to take out another block. So this is the first block to come down, outlined in red. It was sometime before this next picture was taken in 1992. This image from 92, that first block has come down except for one house on the south side of Tyler Street between 6th and 7th. That house was owned by a guy named Stretch, who was a heroic holdout for many years. Now the bulk of the disaster happened over the following 12 years, and all the stuff in the yellow disappeared in that time. This is 12 years later in 2004. The hospital did its eastern expansion, so the footprint of the hospital took out about a quarter block just off of Redfield and 8th Street. But the triangular block between Redfield South and 9th, that's gone. The block between Denton and Tyler and 7th and 8th, that's completely gone now. And then there's a chunk of the block south of Farnham Street just east of 7th that's been taken out. Now in this image you can also see that the southern end of the north-south corridor kind of got completed, and then South Avenue was widened. Stretch's house and the old Bohemian Hall are still standing. This is the next stuff that came out before this picture in 2007. The rest of the 7th Street block between Tyler and Farnham is gone, and the big old grand red brick house at 8th and Denton was demoed for green space, which is always code for future parking. But Stretch's house and the old Bohemian Hall, they're still standing. This is what it looked like around that time, to stand in front of Stretch's house and look around and see these two islands in a sea of parking lot. By July of 2011, Stretch had passed away, so his house and the old Bohemian Hall are gone. The parking lot north of the Gundersen Hospital, on the other side of South Avenue, became an underground parking ramp, and then construction was underway for the western expansion. Which brings us to the latest picture in September of 2015. The last 4 houses on the west side of 8th Street, south of Farnham, have been demoed to make new houses for residents. Also, the house at 9th and Farnham is on its way out. Now, if we allow this block to be taken out, one's got to wonder how long it's going to take before the few remaining houses on this map are themselves taken out. Remember, this image that you see that's nearly all parking lots used to look like this. Used to be almost all houses. Everything in the yellow boxes is already gone, and the red box is what they're proposing to take next. If a tornado had done this, it would have been proclaimed to be one of the greatest disasters in the history of La Crosse. But this has happened house by house, block by block, piecemeal over the course of 30 years. Rather than expanding parking, we need to find more ways to get more people in fewer cars. Thanks a lot for paying attention.